How does it feel to be useless, son? My mom laughed in front of the whole family. I looked at her calmly and said, feels great since I just stopped paying your rent. Her smile vanished. My dad froze, then shouted, rent? What rent? How does it feel to be useless, son? My mother's voice carried across the Thanksgiving table. 23 people, 3 generations, all watching me with varying degrees of pity and amusement. I set down my fork very carefully, looked at her, at that satisfied smirk she always wore when she thought she'd landed a particularly good dig. Feels great, I said. Really great, actually, since I just stopped paying your rent. The smirk died instantly. My father's fork clattered onto his plate, the sound sharp in the sudden silence. Rent? What rent? Nobody moved. 23 people frozen mid-chew, mid-sip, mid-breath. Mom's face flushed bright red. He's lying. He's embarrassed that I called him out. Called me out for what? I kept my voice level, calm. For being useless? The useless son who's been paying $1,500 a month for the last 3 years? That kind of useless? My Aunt Rosa's hand went to her mouth. Uncle Mike's eyes went wide. You told me you owned that house, Dad said slowly, each word deliberate. His gaze hadn't left Mom's face. You said your parents left it to you when they died. They did! Mom's voice went shrill. He's confused. He helped with some bills, that's all. Utilities. Small stuff. I have the lease agreement, I said. In my car. It's got your name on it. Your signature. Monthly rent, $1,500. Due the first of every month for the last 36 months. Want me to go get it? Uncle Mike leaned forward. Hold on. You've been renting this whole time? While telling everyone, he gestured around the table. That you owned it free and clear? Mom shot him a look that could have stripped paint. It's not what it sounds like. It sounds like you've been lying to everyone for 3 years, my sister Daniela said quietly. She was staring at Mom like she'd never seen her before, while making fun of Marcus for living in that tiny apartment, the 650-square-foot studio in a building with paper-thin walls and a parking lot that flooded when it rained. I'd chosen it specifically because it was $800 a month, cheap enough that I could afford Mom's rent on top of my own. Marcus, my grandmother said carefully. She was 83, sharp as ever, watching this unfold with the intensity of someone doing complex math in her head. How long did you say you've been paying? 3 years, since November 2021, right after the divorce finalized. I looked at Dad. Remember, when Mom said she was going to lose everything because you'd taken it all in the settlement? Dad's face had gone very pale. I didn't take anything. We split everything 50-50. The cars, the bank accounts, the retirement funds. I know that now, I said. I looked at the divorce decree 6 months ago. Community property, split down the middle. She got $47,000 from the settlement. Plus, she kept her car. Then where did the money go? Daniela asked. I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app, turned it so everyone at my end of the table could see the transaction history. November 2021. Maria Herrera, 1500 December 2021. Maria Herrera, 1500 January 2022. Maria Herrera, 1500 scrolled down, and down, and down. August 2024. Maria Herrera, 500 September 2024. Maria Herrera, $500. October 2024. Maria Herrera, $500. 36 payments. 50